Hello there, it's Jason from Jason's Weather Window. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. It's been very cold and frosty across the country, and the purpose of today's video is to bring you a snow report. It's the first time we've done it at Jason's Weather Window. Now, I know today the trees should be coming down, but I thought I would keep it up just to cheer us up, especially when we're doing a snow report. I'm going to show you some data. Hang around for the next 5 or 10 minutes. Quite exciting what's going on. I'm going to first of all bring you up to speed with what the Met Office warnings are, what we can expect. Then we're going to have a look at a few high resolution models just to see what models are predicting snow, where, when, because there's a little bit of contrast there, so as I can give you a more precise idea of what you're going to get in your location. So I do hope that you enjoy this very first snow watch. So we're going to do some screen sharing just now. It just takes me a moment to bring the chats up. And I think where we start today is with the Met Office. Let's have a little look at the Met Office weather warning. So we'll just zoom in there. So here's today, Wednesday, and you can see an ice and snow warning extends across the entire country of Scotland. And we've got a yellow ice warning running down the eastern and southeastern parts of England. I'll go into the detail in just a little moment or two. Let's show you tomorrow. Let's zoom in here a little bit. So we've still got that same yellow ice and snow warning for Scotland. We've also got a yellow ice and snow warning for the northeast of England, running through northern England, the Midlands, the Wales, and into the southwest of England. Whereas the east, the immediate east of England, we have an ice one there. And yep, the wintry weather goes on for quite a few days, because here is Friday at the moment, snow warning for the north of Scotland, and a yellow ice warning for England. Let me just give you some of the details though of this snow warning as it comes in tonight. So we'll just check out further details there, and we'll have a little look at what the Met Office have got to say about this. So a band of sleet and snow will arrive across northwestern Scotland on Wednesday afternoon and move southeastwards across most parts of Scotland overnight, clearing southwards on Thursday morning with 1 to 2 centimetres of snow expected to settle at low-lying areas or round about the coast, with 3 to 6 centimetres above 200 metres and 10 centimetres above 300 metres. So that's what we're expecting today, later today. I'm recording this video at 4:45 in the afternoon. That's what we expect to happen tonight. That's today's warning then. Let's deal with tomorrow's warning in a little bit more detail as well. So a very similar kind of situation for Scotland. Let's go into the snow warning, snow and ice for Northern Ireland here. You can see, let's go into the further detail. Northern Ireland is expected to have 1 to 2 centimetres at low levels, up to 5 centimetres snow on the hills above 150 metres. So Ireland looks set to have snowy conditions as well. Those extend, as I say, into northern England and the Midlands. We have an ice warning there, and the snow and ice warning. Oh, it's an ice warning that runs down into England because it's maybe more of a wintry mix there. Let's just click on the ice warning to give you the detail for England. Here we go. So for England, and a mixture of rain, sleet and snow are expected to fall onto frozen surfaces, leading to icy stretches forming. In addition, a more persistent spell of rain, sleet or hill snow is likely to spread south across northern England and Wales during Thursday evening and night. Whilst ice is expected to be the main hazard, snow is likely to be in places too. Snow is most likely to fall over the Pennines, North Moors, and the high ground of Wales, with 1 to 3 centimetres possible here. Elsewhere, while some snowfall is possible, accumulations are likely to be slight or temporary. So that's the reason there's not a snow warning for further south. Just one little thing, just taking into Friday's warning for Scotland, because some very heavy snow showers are going to come into the north and northeast of Scotland. And you can see them as if we zoom in again here, the prone spots. So it's from Ullapool in the northwest of Scotland, right across Thurso, Wick, down in towards the Inverness, Elgin area, Aviemore, Banff, running round to Peterhead, down to Aberdeen and Stonehaven. That's where the main warning area is. And let's give the details for that too. Why not, since we're doing a detailed forecast. So frequent and heavy snow showers will affect the region overnight before gradually easing during Friday morning, with many areas becoming dry in the afternoon. Around 2 to 5 centimetres is expected to fall widely in the area, with up to 10 centimetres possible in a few places above 150 metres. So it looks like there's a couple of days of snow on the way. So where is it just now, you may be asking yourself? Where is it at this very moment? This is Net Weather, a tool that I use just to see the precipitation type as it falls. If it's blue, obviously it's rain. If it's green, it tends to be wet snow. And when it's pink, that tends to represent proper snow. So that's what it looks like just now. Let's just stick the infrared satellite image across that, and you can see that the cloud is advancing into Scotland just now. And if I just run the sequence back a wee bit and show you what's been happening, we'll just push it back a few hours. And you'll see that the snow, it's come in as rain actually initially, but as soon as it hit the mainland there, you can see that it began to turn to snow there even this afternoon. So let's just run that on, showing you what's happening. It is moving its way southeastwards, slowly this afternoon. The brighter the colours, the heavier the precipitation. And I think it really is going to depend upon how heavy the precipitation is to the amount of snow that you incur tonight and tomorrow. So if you get into some heavy precipitation that lasts for a few hours, even at low-lying areas, there is a risk of a decent covering of snow. Coastal areas, it's a little bit marginal, as it usually is, but I would not rule out snow even at coastal areas, although it may be more temporary and slightly less deep than elsewhere. But just running this as far as we can go just now, you can see the pink just expanding as this when wet weather comes into Scotland. I'm just zooming in here as well. Just notice that even at coastal regions just now, for example, it's coming into Fort William, it's approaching Oban, but you can see even in the coastal regions there is some snow there, and it's expected to turn more widely to snow. There's a little bit of wintry weather coming into Argyll and Bute just now as we speak. And there's a little snow shower there in Kintyre as well. So it is approaching, it is coming our way. Okay, I hope this isn't too long for you, this video. I just wanted to show you now a couple of models, the more high resolution models that will give us a better idea of where the snow is most likely to fall. So they're all going to be a little bit different, but you'll see your location here. I'm just going to hover there we go. So the current timestamp, and I always, when I'm looking at weather, I say, well, is what they're predicting for now happening now? Because that's a good start place. And yeah, this is doing okay. This is the GFS that was shown at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, snow coming into the northwest of Scotland. It's pushing down even into the southwest of Scotland as early as 6 o'clock this evening. You can see it there in the Glasgow area coming down. And it does look like snow. It doesn't look as if there's much rain there at all in Scotland. It looks as if it's a snow event being forecast by the GFS. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Snow just pushes south and just running you through tomorrow. You can see there's some pretty heavy snow around still. That wintry mixture though, further south being indicated. We'll see some of the blue colours as well. There's tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. Still snowing in southern Scotland. More heavy snow showers packing into the north of Scotland and the northeast there. And there's some snow for Wales as well. The snow lingers with this model as we in southern Scotland actually tomorrow, before it eventually pushes away this Friday. And you can see those very heavy snow showers in the north and east and really draped around the coastal regions. But the area of rain, sleet and snow that's coming into Scotland tonight has actually moved down there into the southern Midlands, and there could be some snow there as well. Let's just take it on further and let's see what it does. Yeah, a little bit of snow for the south as well, I would say. Um, it is possible. The northeast of England as well there. But notice as we get to the weekend, we see some wetter weather coming into the west, preceded by a little bit of snow. So that's as far as I want to go there for this particular forecast. So we have a little look at another model. We'll look at Aperge and what that's doing. So let's do precipitation type here, and we can see what Aperge, which is Metro France, what they are forecasting. So here we go. This is 9 o'clock in the evening. Glasgow's a red dot there. You can see the snow coming into the Glasgow area and into most of western Scotland at this stage. It's hourly interludes here. You can see, yeah, this model is suggesting that it's a little bit more of a wintry mix at the coast in the southwest of Scotland, like parts of Ayrshire, right on the coastline. It may be a little bit of a wintry mix, that awkward mix of rain, sleet, and snow. We'll have a little look at the snow parameters in a moment, though. But it's not making too big a deal of the snow, I would say, this one, as it pushes into northern England. But there is some snow there for northern England, northern Wales, and you can see snow showers coming back into Scotland there on Thursday. I think what we'll do now is we'll have a look at another model. And I think this time we'll have a little look at the icon model. And okay, bear with me, please. Precipitation type. Okay. So this is the icon model. I think it's quite a useful model. It seems to get snow quite well. Not that we've had much for years, but you see the band of rain coming in. There we go. It's delaying it a wee bit. Okay, so you can see there already. This is 6 o'clock in the evening, but we know it's already snowing in more parts of Scotland there. So obviously there's a little delay in this one compared to the other models because the snow has pushed through. But by midnight, it's coming down towards Glasgow and the Central Belt, and it is quite a snowy feature. That looks like quite a lot of snow. Certainly all of the mainland, even low-lying areas of Scotland, look as if they're getting snow from this one here. Let me just take you back a wee bit. This is 6 in the morning, so central Scotland really having quite a snowy morning. This is 9 in the morning, still in the Central Belt, moving down towards the southwest of Scotland, and here's 12 o'clock, still snowy in the south of Scotland from the Central Belt of Glasgow, Edinburgh southwards at this stage. Still snowing at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for southern Scotland, and then snow showers coming into the north there, the north of Scotland. And that mixture of rain, sleet, so it does look more snowy here in the icon model for northern England, the Midlands, Wales, and even parts of the southwest of England, with more snow showers coming back in. So you can see why the Met Office snow and ice warnings do extend out for 3 days. That's Saturday morning for you there. So there's still some snow around on Friday. So it's looking quite exciting. I'm sure you agree. I just wanted to show you this. This is the temperatures just now. This is at 4:30 in the afternoon. Let's large it. Let's make them nice and large here. And I want to show you the temperatures right now. So you can see Prestwick, that's my nearest location. We're at -1 at the moment, like -5 there in the southern parts of Scotland. And this is the afternoon. There's also -5 at Annaghmore, -6 in Aviemore. But you really struggle to see temperatures above zero this afternoon here in Scotland. Dundee, for example, sitting at 0 degrees. It's -1 in Edinburgh. It's -1 in Glasgow as well. And Aboyne is -2. Where it's a little bit milder is just to the very far northwest. There's a couple of places that are just like Atnahara is just a little bit above freezing. What I think you also have to always bear in mind with snow and whether it's going to snow, and this is me trying to determine whether you're going to get snow, the dew points, they've got to be below zero. No matter what else is going on, the dew points have to be below zero. So let's just have a look at the large map again and have a look at the current dew points, shall we? So you can see there, -2 for Prestwick, -2 for Glasgow, -3 for Edinburgh, -5 in the south of Scotland, -7 for Aviemore. Um, Many areas, most of Scotland are below zero with the dew point. So where you see the numbers in positive values, just look at the evening Kintyre, it's -1. And this is why I think coastal areas could get a little bit of snow. It is possible. You have to go right up to the very far northwest of Scotland just to get a positive value. That's where the rain's coming in, it's meeting the snow. Now, if the rain gets heavier, it pulls the dew point down, we'll have evaporative cooling, and we shall have snow. So it's looking reasonably promising, I would say, in terms of snow. I just want to end showing you the UK factor charts. This is the human interpretation of the pressure charts according to the UK Met Office, to show you what's going on here, the big picture, just to bring snow report to an end. So we can see there's a low pressure area, still high pressure over Greenland. That's been bringing all the cold weather. Still high pressure over Scandinavia. We're in an easterly flow at the moment, but there is a mid-Atlantic ridge here, and there's a frontal system coming down. It's got a warm front just ahead of it there, and it's followed by a cold front. So it's running into cold air, and it's got cold air following it. So just running this sequence on, that was at lunchtime today. This is at midnight, Thursday. Just make sure that I've definitely knocked it on twice, that's it. So we can see a little centre of low pressure there to the northeast of Scotland. You can see the front that is running through the country there. Sorry, this is midday tomorrow. So you can see the fronts clearing the south and east of Scotland, moving into northern England by lunchtime tomorrow. Those lines there, those are little convergent lines, little troughs, which would enhance snow showers. So looking at where those are, there's one in western Scotland running into northwestern Ireland, one in the south of Ireland, and one to the far northwest of Scotland. Running it on a little bit further, you can see the front, it's stalled, it's not just pushed through, and that's why it could give a little wintry surprise even down south. A few little trough lines there as well, enhancing some showers in some western areas, coastal features. And again, taking you into Friday now, you can see a little trough line there in the Irish Sea, perhaps bringing some wintry showers to the Irish Sea coasts. There's the cold front, it's not still completely cleared out the way, so there's a bit of stalling going on. And when that happens, I would say we'll have to just play it by ear. You could get a wintry surprise. It certainly looks likely that we're going to get some snow, especially for Scotland, and that's why I bring you this very special report today. I'm going to show you one other thing, if I may. I know I've taken up a lot of your time today, and I really appreciate it. I'd like to show you, if I can find it, I'd like to show you what is going on in the stratosphere just now, because essentially we have got a sudden stratospheric warming going on at the moment. Here we are. Here's the graph here. And these graphs look really dramatic. So the stratosphere is the outer layer of the atmosphere, and this is the most significant kind of event that we can have here in the Northern Hemisphere that influences our winter weather. And here we have had a belter of a sudden stratospheric warming, an SSW event. And you can see that the grey line there is the mean, and this is the coldest time of the year for the temperature way up in the atmosphere, and it's usually about -75 here at 10 hectopascals. But look what happened. So at Christmas time, the temperature was -80, and I can tell you this graph hasn't updated for this afternoon, because I can tell you that actually it's been up another 10 degrees there. So we've witnessed nearly a 60-degree rise in the temperature in the atmosphere, way up high above the North Pole. And you're thinking, what's that got to do with our weather? Well, essentially, it can set up a bubble of high pressure, because this air that has warmed right in the upper atmosphere descends down, and as it descends down and it pushes down, it creates high pressure, and then it begins to push colder weather that's bottled up in the Arctic Circle out into the northern latitudes. What's actually happened just now, and I may be able to show you this with another chart. Yes, this one here. The winds have went into reverse. So the polar night jet, as it's called, which is like a jet stream. We know the jet stream brings in our low pressures. There's a polar night jet, and it runs right round the Arctic Circle. And that has not only stopped, but it's went into reverse. It's running now from east to west. And we're watching this propagate down into the lower levels of the atmosphere and into the troposphere where weather occurs. And as that happens, it's almost like putting a force against our jet stream, which is weak anyway at the moment, and stopping the westerlies coming. And then sometimes, even here in the mid latitudes, we go easterly and our weather comes in from the east. And that's when we get a beast from the east. So, what I'm going to say about January is we've got 4 cold days to come with snow potential. Friday's going to be really cold actually, and I think we'll have maybe a night or two where the temperatures go below -10 once again, especially in Scotland, but also for England early on in the weekend. It is going to become a little bit less cold or slightly milder on occasion next week. You'll notice it probably from Saturday evening, Sunday in Scotland, and it'll be not warm, but certainly less cold than this 3 week cold spell has been. But when something like this happens, I don't know when exactly. I'm thinking sometime near the end of January. It may be the beginning of February. There's generally about a 70% chance of this happening when we get a sudden stratospheric warming like this. And what I'm trying to say is there could be, we always thought there would be a cold winter, there could be a severe spell of weather at some stage. Sometimes it takes a week, sometimes it takes up to 3 weeks for this sudden stratospheric warming to actually show itself properly. It's happened 3 days ago, it's continuing to happen right now as we speak, and it's intensifying even further. So we're watching that just now. Please keep an eye on the forecast because I think we've got some really, really proper, exciting winter weather. I mean, it's been lovely, but I think we've got some proper prospects of some proper severe weather. So I would say chances of the winter having some really cold spells, 80%. Chances of something really quite severe, maybe 40%, which is actually quite a high chance. I hope you've enjoyed this first snow report from Jason's Weather Window. Please give me the thumbs up. Please share it with all your friends. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. It would make my day. Thanks very much, and I hope that you enjoy the snow and that your children enjoy the snow. And I hope even if you're at coastal areas, you get a little bit of the white stuff. Have a great afternoon and evening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.